Do I have audio? I do. Hello, we are starting on time. Somebody else say something so I make sure that your audio is coming through.
Something.
Hey,
We're on time.
Hey, I did a thing the right way. Yay.
We're improving.
We are.
Which episode are we on?
Shut up.
61.
Yeah. Anyway, hello. Thank you all for joining us for yet another exciting adventure with those natural ones. We are down Lindsay today due to a work conflict, but, you know, Patreon us up and maybe this can be our full-time job and then you'll never miss any of us. So, speaking of that, before we start, Scott, what do they get with that Patreon?
Lots of cool stuff. Lots of cool stuff. It's patreon.com/those natural ones. Check it out. One of the things is a weekly shout out for our Meeser level tier. So here's thanks to Don Marlatt and Lesson 4 Marlatt. Thanks for continuing to support our show. Check out all of our patrons on the ticker in the break and end screen. Many levels to choose from, many different benefits, including Discord access and merch, etc., etc.
Etc. Etc. Fantastic. Emery, where all can they find us?
We're on YouTube. We're on Twitch. We're on Trovo. We're on Kick. You can find many clips of us on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. You can message us through Facebook, Threads, X if you're gross.
X if you're nasty.
If you're nasty. You can listen to the audio version anywhere you can find us in podcast form. Check us out, like,
R.I.P.
share, subscribe.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Podbean.
R.I.P. Podbean. You will be missed.
You will be missed. R.I.P. Podbean.
Yeah, like, subscribe, share, tell your friends.
Tell your friends. That's right. Help us help you by entertaining you. I don't know how that helps you, but it entertains you, so help us entertain you. Anyway, on top of that, I think the only other announcements we have our next in-person sessions scheduled. We are looking at October 20th. Friday, October 20th will be our next in-person, sitting around a table, rolling real dice. What are we going to do that day? I'm not sure yet. We haven't decided. Is it going to be main campaign? Is it going to be a one-shot? We will figure that out in the next, month and a half, because we got some time. The joys of...
Pirates dead?
No, Pirates isn't dead. It's just on hiatus right now. We might
Kind of left on a big cliffhanger.
We did, but then...
Nobody's going to remember what happened.
Yeah, but then we were going to do something, and Emery couldn't come, so we ended up doing the Amnesia instead. And yeah, Pirates. We'll be back to Pirates. Don't worry about that. It's coming back. But there's a few things.
It's coming.
Depending on what happens in the plot line, there might be a few things that need to happen in live in the main game as well coming up. So we'll see what happens. Speaking of the main game, Sam, what happened last week? This is going to take an hour, so bear with
It's
us.
such a long, thorough entry on what we did. We posted up in the farmhouse. We did more paintings and made more effigies of the Inquisitors. We did just enough scrying to know they were on their way to us and ready to fight us. Then we fought them and killed them and did some moderate looting. That was it.
Yeah. Not without a few of you getting severely injured in the battle, but...
Houses
nearly died.
collapsed. People nearly died. It was, the usual.
I think it was Rhett, Elric, and Gwen all came out looking pretty hurt.
You're forgetting the most devastating loss of them all. We lost Bruce.
Oh, that's...
Oh no, you're right, Bruce and Elton.
Yeah, Bruce and Elton. They both got hit.
R.I.P. Bruce and Elton. Take your place next to Podbean.
Oh.
Get in line.
Stitcher too, sadly.
Oh
was my
yeah,
favorite.
Stitcher. Oh, R.I.P. Stitcher.
Died a couple weeks ago.
Stitcher. Oh, no.
Anyway, so
Arnon hurt himself more than anybody else hurt him.
yeah, Arnon didn't get touched. Arnon was hiding in the shadows the entire time.
Yeah.
My
He's
sea
jerking
hag
it in
was
the tree.
Yeah.
Useless.
Oh.
Anyway,
Wow.
on that note, let's go ahead and pick back up.
This isn't my druid.
Anyway, so as you all take your final looks around these bodies, like I said, you do find the silvered long swords, the spell component pouches. You notice that, like I said last time, most of what they were doing was more their ability as opposed to any kind of actual like equipment that they had on their bodies. But as you walk around and investigate these 3 deceased lieutenants, the house crumbling behind you, what would you like to do?
We established that.
Is that me crackling?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
I'm hearing the crackling. I don't know what the source is.
Is it me? No, it's not.
No. All right.
I don't hear it anymore either.
Sam, what were you saying?
Did we establish that they didn't have any communication methods on them, like sending stones or anything that we
Correct.
could mess with? Okay. And can we see the castle from here?
Yes, you can. It's up. I mean, you are in the southwest corner of Barovia. The castle itself is on a cliff pretty much directly north of you, but it's probably a good... The base of the cliff is probably a good, 5 to 10 miles away.
Do we need
You're
to...
like 5 miles away, roughly.
And it's evening, right?
Yes, it would be evening.
Well, you guys, want me to scry on him again?
I can... That's fine with me. I can also turn into a bat or something and go flit around up by that light at the top of the castle.
One of you wants to recharge my moonbeam if you've got a 5th level.
I haven't that.
Couldn't use the pearl power on it to charge it, could we?
Do you have Moonbeam?
What I'm saying is, could I give him the pearl power and then he get attuned to it for an hour and recharge it?
Yeah. I could do that.
You can recharge the moonbeam with the Pearl of Power? Or, I'm sorry, the
No.
ring with the Pearl of Power?
If you or I got the Pearl of Power, we could use that to give ourselves another 3rd level slot. To put a 3rd level Moonbeam in there. Or a 2nd level slot or whatever.
Gotcha.
Would you like to do that, since I think we're relatively safe, at least for the moment?
I think it's time to go to bed, right?
It is getting fairly late in the evening.
If we're worried about using this 5th level spell slot, though, the Pearl of Power maybe wouldn't be a terrible idea, just so we can get it done now before we rest.
Are we relocating before we rest, or are we staying here?
That's why I'd want you to fill it up now before the rest.
Okay, how about I can unattune to my Warhammer and then attune to the Pearl of Power and then put do you want a 2nd or a 3rd level Moonbeam in there?
What? Did anybody have 5 left over?
I
5.
definitely used mine.
5 what?
Same. 5th level.
Then
I only have 1
is
5th
fine.
level.
Does the Pearl of Power not give us can it not give us a 5th level spell back?
3rd or lower.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, it's still nice.
I mean, it is nice. It's just, that's not, borked my plan.
You know what? I've got a 4th level slot. I can just give you a
4th level?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have 4 slots in that ring?
Yeah, there's 5.
Oh. Wow. Do you want
You want to cure wounds?
I've got a
first
2nd level. I've got all 3 of my 2nd level. Do you want 2 moonbeams in there or just 1?
Yeah,
4th
just
level?
one. Just one.
Okay. Let me cast it. Let me scroll to where the scrolling goes.
Did you
If
say
we-
that you had a level 1 cure wound?
Yeah, I can
Wow.
give that to you. Yes.
That'll work.
So who am I giving the pearl to? Or are we saving that for later?
I think we're just keep it.
Yeah. All right. Damn it. I was trying to be earnest for once, and Nick had to ruin it.
Oh, I didn't do my pre-stream roll. Does it still count now? No,
Nope.
It's an 11, so it's
Good,
fine.
it doesn't count anyways.
That's midstream.
Yeah.
Does not
Maybe
count.
we should
A mid number for midstream.
go somewhere else and use the hut for the night.
Sure.
Perhaps further in town.
Yeah, I'm sure there's another abandoned building there, or we could just go straight out into the woods.
We doing anything with these bodies before we go?
I should probably give them last
Well,
rate.
there was a
About animating them and parading them around town or something. Is that still?
Yeah, there was a debate about doing that or destroying them.
I
So they
can.
be brought back, but you don't need to bring them back.
I mean, we still have the effigies. Don't really need to parade them themselves.
So I could animate all 3 if I use my last 4th level spell for that.
Before you do that,
Get them for 24 hours.
let me make sure there's nothing else magical still lingering in them.
Do they remain under control if you sleep?
Yeah, for 24 hours. I just have to cast it once every 24 hours to keep them under my control.
Okay, so it's not a concentration spell.
They're not going to be powerful. They're not going to be
I hope you don't
themselves. They'll just look like
sleepwalk.
themselves, I think. Not yet. I don't sleep, technically, either.
Gwen, roll a d20. No, I'm just kidding.
No, thank you. I've already had some.
Okay, I'm going to ritualistically cast Detect Magic.
You're trying to detect on them?
Yep.
What's the range on detect magic?
I think it's 30 feet.
Okay. So you cast your detect magic, you walk around, you don't notice any magic coming from the 3 bodies?
It appears there's no magic lingering in them, so we should be.
Put the magic
Safe.
back in them.
Yes.
Put the magic...
Okay, which body am I closest to?
You would, at this point, probably the tiefling, Tristan.
Okay, I'm gonna wave Gwen over to the tiefling.
I'm going
Alright.
to pop over.
Yep. I point at the tiefling's nose. All right. You know why that nose can't be 12 inches long?
Why?
Because then it would be a foot.
Brilliant, Butch. So that would be funny.
Yeah.
Levity is what gets us through these times.
It's all coming back.
Do you all want me to animate all 3?
No comment.
Yeah.
Are you, Butch, are you okay with that? Was that a no?
I'm gonna go
Is
check
Perry
his bushes
actually choking,
program.
or is he acting?
Yes.
Turn.
All right. Well, let's just I need to drag the bodies within 10 feet of me. And then I'll cast it. And just to confirm, it does say, make sure I'm not doing this wrong. says when you cast the spell using a spell slot of 4th level or higher, you animate or reassert control over 2 additional creatures. So that means 3 total, right?
Correct, yes.
All right, so I go to work.
Takes, I don't know what's the casting time on that?
It's 1 minute.
Oh. So you see Gwen doing all of the hoodoo that she do so well. And suddenly you hear the bones cracking. And you see these corpses start standing. And it's kind of bones snapping back into place as you see these shambling mounds take form.
Please tell me they have mushrooms like growing out of them.
That is how I would imagine it.
Then absolutely, yes.
They're still the Inquisitors, but like
Like
Last of Us Inquisitors.
yeah. Kind of like Stellan Skarsgård in Pirates, where he's got like the little things on the side of his face, the barnacles and everything, like sticking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. So how do I get my 3 zombies on the board?
You should just have. Are they not in your summons? Did you?
Those should be
Like,
in
do I just
the
drag 'em?
folder.
Okay.
Yeah, you might have to drag those out.
Oh yeah, there they are.
There's my babies.
Zombie. Hey.
For the record, I'm looking forward to destroying them when they're no longer necessary.
So, you now see these
Scoot up a
3
little bit.
shambling zombies.
Definitely necessary.
Again, don't hit them right now because this is essentially for show and cannon fodder at the moment. If you hit them, they die. Again.
I mean, burning an effigy just doesn't have the same effect. Definitely need the bodies.
To keep all my ducks in a row, approximately how late in the evening is it right now?
8, 9 o'clock.
Okay. All right, I gotta do this again tomorrow evening, or they're gonna, they'll be just zombies I can't control.
Cool.
So do these zombies crave something other than brains? Like, what do they eat?
I don't-
Stroganoff.
I think they need to eat.
That sounds regionally appropriate for some reason.
Can't get enough stroganoff.
By the way, Sam, I love how your beer's in an old-timey medicine bottle, so it looks like you're drinking snake oil for your stomach.
Fantastic.
So, now that you have 3 zombies, what are you guys doing?
Town or
Well-
woods?
With these, we're going to need to take the woods.
The woods?
Yes. Last thing we need to do is go into a populated area with these things.
Damn, I wish Lindsay were here so she could sing us some songs by the Carpenters.
We could just walk with them, you know.
Yeah.
I can instruct them, and they will, to the best of their ability, do what I ask. So we could.
Can they
we
sing
could-
Putting on the Ritz?
I mean, I don't know if they can talk. They can probably mumble to Putting on the Ritz.
Mm-hmm.
The other
I mean-
reason why we don't want to take them into a populated area is because Strahd could have eyes anywhere in that town.
You think he can track them?
Either that or someone could give him word.
No, I
mean,
mean
if-
like the 3 bodies. You think he can track the 3 bodies?
In detecting magic, I didn't sense any sort of magic that would be tethering them to him.
Can he still scry on them if they're not alive?
Probably. You can scry in their bodies that they used to have, right? I mean, he probably has collected bits of flesh or hair or things from all of his servants so he can keep tabs on them. I mean, that's what I would do if I were an evil tyrant.
Okay.
Good thing somebody broke all his mirrors.
You keep trying to justify that action.
Yeah, maybe.
See? Thanks, Butch.
You're welcome.
We're going to talk later about that.
Everyone make a perception check.
Oh no.
My favorite.
26. Arn it.
Oh, wow.
Dancing with the zombies.
Oh no.
18.
Let's find my skills. Oh, I have to go to my actual character sheet? Sweet.
It's a whopping 11.
Oh my gosh, Cat. Hey, 17. That's not bad.
Okay.
I just see dead bodies everywhere.
Dead bodies everywhere.
Everywhere.
None of you all continue your conversation. Gwen, out of the corner of your eye, at the tree line, barely make it out in the mist. You see this small, leathery, flapping wings flying off into the trees.
Did you guys see the bat?
Look, if you're trying to tell me that bats aren't real and they're just some sort of government surveillance system, I'm not going to believe you.
No, I saw a bat at the tree line. Did you see the bat at the tree line?
No.
What bat?
I was a little
There's a-
focused on the dancing corpses over here.
There was a bat. Is it gone now?
Doesn't appear to
Like
be
if I
gone.
became a bat and took off after it?
You could potentially catch up to it.
Do you guys want me to check it out? It might be a spy.
Can
Unless
you turn into a
Strahd
bat?
can be a bat. Think so. I'm
Cool.
sure I've seen a bat before.
I mean, you've seen Butch,
Just
or
now.
not Butch, Bruce.
Bruce.
I'm a turtle. Turtle, I mean. What? What?
You did. You know that Bruce
Yes.
went the same way as Eldon, so that's a different bat at the very least.
I do feel like I have seen bats in the past.
Yeah, you've
though.
seen.
I feel like I could
yes.
justify that.
Yeah, you can justify a bat. You've seen plenty of bats. If you would like to wild
Yep.
shape into one.
You guys want me to check it out?
Better hurry.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Keep a safe distance.
All right, I'm just gonna look at the zombies and be like, "Stay here and sit." And then I'm going to, I guess, wild shape and try to follow the bat.
You'll see.
I've forgotten how to do that.
You'll see Gwen's form poof down into this small little bat as she takes off towards the bat, or towards the way that the other bat went. You rolled a fucking 26 on that, so after you get your wild shape going,
Yes.
I would like you to go ahead and roll me a survival check. I'm going to give you advantage because of the 26 to see if you can follow where this thing is. Kind of pick out the path that it went.
It did give me the pop-up, but there is no bat in the list.
There's no bat?
Oh.
Okay.
It's weird. I'll unless you want to add it, Nick, I'll have to add it later.
I can bring a bat in. I don't know if that's going to give you the option to wild shape into it.
I can just would the survival be my survival or their survival?
Just do it as yours. It's
Okay.
fine.
Then I'm not worried about it.
It's fine. It's fine. But you do know that you have. Oh my gosh, it's taking forever.
Did you say survival at advantage?
Yeah.
I think your 27 will do it.
Just in case. I think that I'll take the 27.
All right. Yeah, you see, you flutter off into the tree line, and you do see off probably a good 50 yards ahead of you through some openings in the trees. You do see the bat scurrying off. Are you following?
Yeah, at a distance.
At a distance.
All right. Are you trying to be stealthy as a bat? Or are you just batting it up?
I'm trying to be just a natural bat in the area. Like, not necessarily trying to be stealthy because I think it's
Okay.
just going to draw more attention to me.
All right. So you follow. You go about, 50 yards or so. You see it continue. It's going through, and you see it actually go up past a few large trees, and then it banks quick. It goes around one and banks quickly to the left.
Can I, pretend I'm going in the opposite direction and then just kind of try to make a wide arc to come back behind it? I wanna-
Sure.
It's like,
Just fly naturally.
yeah.
Keep your
I
distance,
saw
but
a
don't look
bug
like you're
over
trying
there.
to keep your distance.
Right.
Should do a rotating tail.
Let them round the corner and then, give it a couple seconds and then you round the corner.
So it takes you, with your batty speed, takes you probably 30 seconds or so to round up. And as soon as you turn the corner,
Oh, no, you're crazy.
Oh,
does a 13 hit your bat form?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
12, I think, would be my AC.
Yeah. 5 as you feel this ray, this cold blast slam into you, and your body reverts back to your form, and you come careening and tumbling onto the ground.
How far away am I from everybody?
You are far. You followed him for at least 100 yards into this woods.
That was a disconcertingly aggressive roll that he just had.
I'm going to.
And as
That's
you,
the I'm about to fuck you up roll.
he rolled a 31 on his perception check, just so you're aware.
Oh, cool. I mean, I wasn't sneaking anyways, so whatever.
You see these boot
I
steps.
have to ask this. How high in the air was she when she was hit?
I'd say probably. You know what?
Damn it, Emery.
Less-
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answers
Dude,
to.
I would say less than 10 feet. Go ahead and make an acrobat. Go ahead and make an acrobatics. Because, you're going through the trees. You wouldn't have gone too high. You were trying to follow this thing. Oof.
7?
Okay. You don't land gracefully. And you fall right onto one of your shoulders and take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall. And as you fall, you hear the crunching of underbrush as these booted feet walk up towards you.
Can I stand up as quickly as possible and try to back away from the noise as I do it?
You can certainly try.
This feels like a roll initiative moment.
No.
Run away!
So,
How close is it? Him? It's
You
Strahd,
hear
right?
her hit the tree?
yeah. She's pretty far away from you guys.
30 seconds.
3, 300
Elves
feet
have good
away.
hearing, right?
I mean, you guys can attempt to make a perception check, but you weren't actively searching for her, and she's really far away, so it's going to be a very, very high roll.
All right, let's do it.
I mean, we've got our passive perception.
Yeah, none of your passive perception's high enough.
Oh boy.
It doesn't hurt
Come
to ask.
on, 20. Come on, 20. Somebody get a 20. Damn it. 16.
I rolled lower than my passive, so I ain't hear shit.
22. Elric, all right.
22.
I'm waiting for
Red
Butch.
roll?
For the sake of the fact that she's not here, no. Rhett went off.
Rude.
Rhett went scouting somewhere.
All
She's
right.
healing.
She's looking for booze.
I will say.
Little does she know, I already got it.
I will say, none of you hear anything. Elric, you hear what almost sounds like just like animals in the underbrush. Nothing that you would feel inclined to worry about. You hear like a rustling sound, but you're right next to a large woods that you know has a lot of creatures in it. So,
Is it a normal rustling or is it like a creepy?
Like a Kurt Russell.
it's a Kurt Russell. So,
I'm sure it's fine.
Gwen, you're attempting to stand up and back away. As you see,
as non-threateningly as possible.
you get up and you take a step back and you see Strahd standing there, kind of half grinning at you. I promise you are... If I wanted you dead, you would already be dead.
Thanks.
Roll seduction.
Oh no!
You can
Now,
do it.
On to suck you.
Wait a minute.
Oh, wait.
Oh, hold up.
Do you guys still have those sending stones? Who has those?
Me and Gwen.
clearly,
So she could call him.
Yep.
if you think you could get that done while he is standing right here in front of you, you can
I
certainly
am not
try.
going to do that. I'm not going to attempt to. He's not actively attacking me at the moment, so fine.
Sarvich has got the upper hand.
I only brought you here, led you here to discuss something.
How'd you know I'd follow you?
Call it a hunch. Now, clearly, I have underestimated you. Your band seems to be much more adept than those who have previously attempted to take me on. For that, I am willing to negotiate. But not right now. I would need your entire party present.
Yeah.
Meet me in the village
Okay.
square tomorrow night at midnight. And perhaps we can come to an accord.
The village square.
Of Barovia, the village of Barovia, right next to the tavern that you first came in. I figured you would be more likely to acquiesce to that as opposed to me saying to come to my castle. I figured you are too smart for that. You would be a little wary at this point.
I mean, we were worried the first time, but fair. Can you give me like a cliff notes I can give the team of what exactly? Because I feel like our whole little armistice ends soon.
He takes a step closer to you. Uncomfortably close.
Just lean back and try to step backwards. Lean backwards.
Make an athletics check for me.
I just bend over like that and start spider crawling away.
Make an athletics check. As you're trying to...
I need to...
Yeah,
Oh.
as you're trying to walk backwards.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Well, you don't...
Didn't.
You do trip slightly, but you don't lose your balance. And in that moment, he, almost like a gust of wind right up into your face, like inches from your face. The details will be presented to you tomorrow evening.
At
Does his breath
high
stink?
midnight.
It smells like garlic. No. No.
I like
No.
garlic, and I still don't like you.
Meet me tomorrow
say
if you feel like we can come to an agreement.
And what if we can't?
Then you will never leave this valley alive. And right as that, he transforms back into a bat and flutters off.
Last word, motherfucker.
Taste of his
He
own
turns
medicine.
around and says, "What did you say?"
Very cold.
Yeah, he lands back in front of me. He's like,
Bitch.
excuse me?
I get in Barovia, I get the last word. Bitch.
Just imagine it's like the bat from Fern Gully, and he's just popping
Yeah.
in, being like, bitch, and then
Yeah.
like off. Well, fuck. All right, I'm gonna just briskly, as quickly as I can, walk back to the party. I'm gonna run back to the party.
Okay. Make me a survival check to see if you don't get turned around. Make sure you can find your way back.
18?
Yeah, without an issue.
Okay.
She's a druid.
I know. It was literally like over the DC on that was like 5.
I don't think I could roll a 5.
Well, natural
Which
one
is
would
good.
count, but
Oh, that's dumb. I mean, not dumb, but that would suck.
No.
Sorry. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. It doesn't
either
matter.
way, you do make your way back into the ruined farmhouse area.
Guys, it wasn't just a bat. It was Strahd
What?
eavesdropping or whatever. Fucking voyeur. Yeah, that was Strahd.
Why are you alive?
He stated that he underestimated us, and he would like us to meet him in the town square by the tavern at midnight tomorrow, to negotiate a deal. You know,
I can't do
What?
another banquet.
it's not a banquet. It's a it feels more like we're going to meet in the square, and if we don't acquiesce to his request, then we fight.
Well, if we
He's-
just don't show up,
Excuse me.
We'll probably still fight.
sounds good to me.
We could prep the area, maybe.
Plant some beans.
Where are the beans, by the way?
I still have them.
I think they're in the wizard's bag.
Okay. Well, I mean, we still got these guys. I'm gonna hook arms with my zombies.
We should bring them to the meeting.
Yep.
I feel like the surprise was ruined, but I think I would enjoy having them there. Just in case.
At high midnight.
At low midnight.
Right.
So that
There's
means
nothing else for it.
we should hold off on our long rest so our sleep schedule doesn't get screwed up.
I mean, our long rest. I mean,
We gotta get back to town first, I would think.
Not if
Are
we're
we on the
sleeping in
edge
the
of
woods.
town?
Yeah, you're on the edge of town. You're on a
I
farm.
mean, just.
You're at a farm on the edge of the town.
I mean, if he's not making a move on us tonight, which maybe he is, and maybe that was all just a ruse to make us feel secure, we could probably just camp in the woods at the edge of town. If you're worried, my entourage will scare someone.
I do like camping.
I think I'd personally prefer not taking those creatures into town until necessary.
I am to a tree.
They'll listen to me. They just need to stay near me. I can give them instructions within 30 feet. If I give them instruction to stay put when I rest, they should stay there.
And they never get tired, so they could dance all night.
And the only thing they'll do if I'm not there to give them instructions is defend themselves.
I'm sure you understand that.
Right. I'm talking about for you guys. I'm not talking about for the populace of the town. I'm just letting you guys know. And I look at Orpheus specifically. You don't have to worry about them. I have them under control.
Says the lady who boils heads for fun.
Did I boil a friend's head?
Oh my god.
Because I feel like there's a line in the sand there, and I have yet to cross it. So I have always wanted a talking skull. That's neither
That
here
line
nor
in the
there.
sand might be the width of a grain of sand.
It's still a line. And then I do the east side, west side, like I'm jumping over a line thing.
All right. My concern is that red is in bad shape. I know some of you are hurt. We need some kind of security. I don't think we should be fighting creatures in the middle, on the edge of the woods,
That's what we have.
if we can avoid it.
Yeah, we should go deeper in the woods and then use the hut.
How many people can the hut hold?
8 plus 10, I think.
Yeah, humans are people.
So, you all make your way into the woods a little deeper. Summon your huts.
Yep,
And
it's 9.
bed down for the evening. Are you taking watches?
Yeah.
Yep.
Fantastic. Who's taking the first watch?
I will.
I'll take the second.
Go ahead, Arnon, and roll me a d20.
Are we only doing 2?
18.
Oh, yeah. Elves don't need as much sleep. Or any
We
sleep.
sure don't.
18, you said. About an hour or so into your watch, you start hearing a rustling noise in the undergrowth. Slightly
Bunnies?
outside of... What? Bunnies? Is that what you said? Bunnies?
Bunnies,
My-
clearly.
Recent gaming experience tells me that someone is going to try to have sex with me.
Oh no.
So, you hear rustling coming from probably about 50 feet away in the underbrush.
I'm in the hut.
Yeah, you're in the hut.
I'll just watch that area.
Okay. Make a perception check.
I have got gonorrhea. 20. Dirty.
Dirty 20. You keep your eyes peeled in that general area. And hear the rustling. It rustles for a minute, then rustles for a few seconds, then it's quiet for about a minute or two. Hear another rustle. A few minutes later, you see a long, slender, snake-like body slither out from under the brushes. It seems to be coming slightly towards where the hut is until it gets to about 10 feet from the hut, and you hear another rustle off to the side. The serpent stops and then shifts direction and goes straight towards the other rustling sound that it heard.
Does it look like a natural snake or a monstrosity? Or
It's pretty natural looking.
I'll just ignore it.
All right. As you...
I'll let Elric know what I saw when snake was hunting. Found something. Went in.
All right. Rest of your watch goes without a hitch. You wake up Elric. Tell him about the snake.
It was a slippery little snake.
Elric, roll me a d20. Nothing happens because we already did that one before.
That was a 6 for our podcast listeners.
Yeah. Actually, wait. We have not done that one. Roll me a d6.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're in trouble.
You notice a smell about 3 hours into your watch. You start picking up a smell. The wind shifts. Something that you didn't notice before. Smell of like rot, decay. That putrid, sweet aroma of festering decay.
Yummy.
Putrefaction.
Yeah. Seems to be... make me a perception check. With a 21, you sense that it's coming from just further in, probably 20 feet further in to the woods.
You can probably hear Butch snoring inside his shell.
Probably.
Do I investigate?
Do you investigate?
I mean, I don't think spells can pass through the hut.
Correct.
I wonder if
Zombie
scribe
farts.
spells can.
Zombie farts can.
Zombie farts.
I investigate.
So you get up and you start heading towards this rancid smell. You make it, you kind of cut your way through to this thicker part of the underbrush. You see quite a bit of bushes and shrubs, and you can kind of pinpoint that the smell is coming from underneath them.
Coming from underneath the shrubs.
Like the shrubs have kind of grown, or either the shrubs have grown over what it is, or something has been placed and tried to cover up.
I am going to burn away the shrubs
Okay.
with a firebolt.
Singeing away the shrubs, you find a corpse. Start a rotting corpse of lying on the ground. You see human, male, long dark brown, black hair. Something very familiar about this person. You look at no armor, rags. It takes a minute because at first you can't believe that you're seeing what you're. It's got to be the darkness playing tricks on your eyes or something. You take a look closer and it's Orpheus.
That's impossible. That can't be. I am then going to worst case scenario, he's actually dead, and I'll have he can be revivified. I'm going to after having used Fire Bolt to burn away the shrub to reveal that, I am then going to use Ray of Frost on the body itself from like 30 feet away.
So as you hit it with your Ray of Frost, you notice as soon as the cold energy hits it, you see the flesh just melt away, revealing just a skeleton laying there.
Bring me his head.
Man, you'd really do a bro like that?
I would.
I didn't ask you. For a reason.
Okay, let's go a step further. I'm going to take more than 10 minutes to ritually cast Detect Magic.
You ritually cast Detect Magic, but at this point, you don't notice anything.
There's nothing.
There's no magic in this area at this time.
This is some sort of illusion. Or this plane is starting to get to me. I suppose if all else fails, I'll just torch the whole damn thing. I then look around to see if anyone is watching, noticing, laughing at me, maybe losing my mind here in the middle of the night.
Make a perception check.
They're taking pictures of you with their smartphone.
Bitch. Don't clip this.
They're live streaming you to TikTok.
Yeah. To shadowfell.net.
Like, why do me like that? Why do me like that?
Look at the pasty drow.
Okay.
The 22. You don't notice any sentient creatures. You notice a few, like, bats fluttering around. Nothing like what you saw before, just normal old bats. You see some owls hooting, or you hear owls hooting in the distance. You see a deer off on the side.
Well,
running.
if they're owls, then at least you see a sapient creature.
But yeah, no humans or humanoid figures.
It's Eastern Daylight Time.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
With that revelation, or as Elric would see it, lack thereof, is going to return to the hut.
you walk back into the hut. You see all your comrades sleeping soundly. You see Arnon and Gwen in their trances. You see Orpheus laying on his bedroll, snoring. Rhett and Butch both next to him.
You should put your hand in Butch's shell and forget that he's cold-blooded.
God damn it. Then, gonna get back to just generally watching and keeping my eyes and ears peeled and thinking, the planes don't need 2 planes of fire. They really don't. There's
Rest-
no need to burn the whole thing yet.
They do.
The rest of your watch is uneventful. Is someone taking a third watch, or
We've got another elf.
other elf?
I can.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a d20. Yeah, we're not doing that again. Nothing happens.
Love it.
Literally the same number.
Bitchin'.
Hey, I want to find Orpheus's body so I can take his skull.
You wouldn't even recognize it as his body. It's just a skeleton now.
Now,
Yeah. I want to find Elric's body to take his skull.
as the night ends, morning comes, everyone roll a wisdom save.
Oh,
Bitch, I forgot about this. Forget about this every time.
It'll be great for the negotiations.
Zombie. the
Oh no.
That's a 2.
oh, Arnon.
Those natural ones.
All right.
I'm getting there.
You're good. Oh, Orpheus got a 3.
Not great. What role do I get to play today?
Butch got a 12. Gwen got a 25. Elric got a 12. All right. Arnon and Orpheus roll d6s. Two twos, double twos. You're both feeling very apathetic. Orpheus, or Arnon even more so than usual. Disadvantage on death saves and initiative checks, and you don't believe that you can make a difference to anyone or anything.
Gwen, you want to give me, you want to help me out on some insight
Yes.
so I can
Shit.
have advantage?
Yep, shit's weird here. I'll help you suss it out.
Sussing it out. What's my total? 20. 20 is my total.
Yeah, they look slightly more apathetic than usual. Oh, Jesus, he's got emo.
I
You
love
need
it.
to wait.
I love it.
Just wait a little bit before you remove curse. This is my favorite time.
All right, it's who? The human and
Arnon.
oh,
Oh boy, Arnon.
Arnon, it's harder to tell because he just looks like his normal
I
self.
know.
Fucking thing. Or whatever. I mean, if you really want to.
Arnon, are you actively being deceptive, or you just don't care enough to even do that?
Whatever, man.
I feel like if my friends ever saw me in the middle of the woods, they'd probably just kill me. Try to boil my head.
You were already dead and I wasn't there.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Not saying I wouldn't have tried, but like, I mean, you're fine.
But you're talking about
You're
your
good, buddy.
friends. So.
You're just confirming everything I knew was real.
We would
I
not
don't have friends.
We would not.
It wouldn't
kill
matter if I
you.
did.
I want to be your friend.
We Orpheus, we would not kill you in the middle of the woods.
I would try to kill other things for you in the middle of the woods, Orpheus.
Could you just kill me, please?
No, Butch, Butch,
Oh, you
fix
want me
it.
to fix the human?
Please. I thought it was gonna be fun. It's not fun anymore. Please
I'm
fix
enjoying this time.
I'm
Oh,
having
shit,
less
that's-
fun.
Did that say the
Yeah,
amulet
listen
of,
to the turtle.
amulet of the plains has been recharged to maximum charge?
It keeps rolling that every time I
Oh,
do
okay.
a long rest.
Never mind.
So
I said don't
the-
touch that fucking thing.
The next long rest, it will actually be recharged. So today's the 24th. It'll be recharged tomorrow, the 25th.
Gotcha.
Conveniently, right after our midnight meeting with Strahd. I like how that's working out.
I honestly didn't realize that. I swear I did not.
Hey, you guys remember that elephant? He was a pretty fun guy.
I've cast remove curse on Arnon.
Wait,
He's starting to think that the elephant was fun.
wait, he wasn't fun at all.
I mean, what you did with him was fun, and then it got less fun.
It got weird. It got real
Got
weird.
real weird.
Until Rhett talked to him.
Yeah.
Could you all keep it down? I'm trying to brood.
Okay. I'll fix that. Do.
Do you want to wear my mask?
Na, 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 na.
It would probably add to the effect.
That would require me to lift my arms.
I've cast remove curse on the human.
I'd like to think I'm trying to put the mask on his face when you cast it on him.
Like, what are you doing?
I thought it would work with your whole deal. I don't know. I was trying to play into it, cheer you up a little bit.
It's a shtick.
Was I in one of my teenage phases?
Yes.
Yes, you
Oh, thanks, Butch.
Yeah. Nick, the reason I haven't tried to use calm emotions, it's a concentration spell. So I imagine it would only temporarily suppress the effects. That's why Butch hasn't tried.
In metagame aside, in the book, it says a calm emotion spell removes despair, as does any spell or other
Well-
magical effect that removes curse.
I would assume that it's temporary.
Okay. You can.
Butch would assume that it's temporary.
Butch can assume that
Yeah.
it's temporary. That's fine.
I'm refusing to medicate.
That's
Sorry.
fine. No, you're good. I appreciate it.
I was just gonna start singing some REM, you know.
That's me. in
And
the corner.
not the Smiths.
Dead bodies everywhere.
That's me in the tiny hut.
So,
That's me.
now that your two compatriots are successfully back to their normal broody self and not extra broody, 12 herbs and spices extra broody, the day is
Wouldn't that give
yours.
them bonuses to resist the Dementors? Since they already don't care.
Oh my god. Crossing the streams a little bit.
A
Meh.
double dog don't care. Hey, like, I know I can't tell what direction my brand is because I'm on a different plane, but can I still sense that it's there?
I would have to look at Brand of Castigation. Hold on a second.
Yeah, you should probably check on
Forgot
it in
you
case
did
someone
that.
is infringing.
You always know the direction of the branded creature as long as you're on the same plane of existence. Each time the branded creature deals damage to you, yada yada yada. Your brand lasts until you dismiss it or apply it to another creature. Your brand can be dispelled with a dispel magic. I would say not really, because you don't have any bearing as to location. So no, you wouldn't know whether or not it's still there.
So I'd have to go back to the material plane and see if I get a ping.
Correct.
I'd have to ping it.
Yeah.
Just on the wrong web.
So, what are you doing?
Go check out this town.
Breakfast.
Do you guys want to grab breakfast and maybe scope out? Like, do you guys want to meet him and maybe prepare?
Yeah,
Maybe
make a
make
breakfast.
this our showdown. No. Of course, when Rhett returns from her scouting and healing.
Speaking of that, let me go ahead and long rest her. There.
You want me to do that?
I got it.
Okay.
So, are you entering
What
the
could we
town?
possibly set up in the ways of a trap in town?
Beans.
Maybe
Our
not a
mummy
trap,
lord.
just like, you know, stash.
We could hide some zombies in some barrels.
If only I had the spell Glyph of Warding. That could be.
Do you have a
sweet.
spell that would make the zombies look like people?
Not really. I mean, they do look like people, just fucked up people.
I look like zombies.
I mean, they look like Hansel, Gretel, and the other one, but zombies. They look like the Inquisitors, but zombies.
Well, their clothes are probably all war torn.
Hansel, Gretel, and the other one.
Howard, do you have mending? Can you fix their clothes?
Seema.
Are you really
How
concerned
much-
about?
How much time do we have?
We have like 15 hours, right?
Roughly,
Till
yeah.
midnight?
How much of that do you want me to spend mending their getup?
Mending zombie clothes.
What are you
How
What are
long
you
does it
thinking,
take?
Butch?
I'm thinking it would be better if they didn't look like incredibly obviously corpses.
I
that
could
are
put
shambling.
that dress that I wore to, Strahd's place. I could put that dress on one of them.
That'd be a fancy corpse.
I don't think it's gonna help much though. Like I think
No.
it's still gonna be pretty obvious what they are, despite what we do to the clothing.
Maybe if we got them hats.
This stuff.
I don't think
could-
hats are gonna do much either.
We could just
Oh.
cover them in sheets and rope them together and just
A
take
hooded
them into
cloak.
town.
We could
Yeah.
tie beer mugs to their hands so they just look drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Drunk and
You could
shroomy.
get a female
Maybe we
chicken
could-
and tie it to them.
Make a crude pulley system so we can move their hands.
Disembodied voice of God, how far does the smell of these dead people start to reach?
Did you cast Gentle
They've only
Repose on
been
them?
dead for.
Didn't
hours.
because then I couldn't raise
was a
them as
chilly night.
zombies.
Oh, true.
So I
At
don't
this-
think they continue to decay while I'm.
No, so yeah, they're fine. They don't really smell
Yeah.
yet.
Not even their final shit.
I would like to think I mean, I did not declare that I cleaned up their final shit prior to reanimating them, but I would like to think I didn't leave
Well-
them as shit-covered zombies.
Fancy Fingers could take care of that.
That's all right.
Give
I'm
me
glad you
some
took
respect.
that extra time to wipe their asses.
I'm not going to be followed around by shit-covered zombies. Are you
True,
kidding?
true mom right there.
Prestidigitation that.
Well, they're not kings.
They don't get shit all over.
My God.
Spoken like a true mom. Anyway. So, did you guys decide what you're doing yet?
No.
Point of order, DM, I did switch out a third level spell for a second level spell.
Okay.
Yeah, specifically lightning bolt for rope trick.
Okay. Fair enough.
I did not. My spells are good to go.
So,
I didn't because it takes me forever.
so are mine. Mine are good to go too.
Oh no.
Patreon.com/those natural ones. Help us become not garbage.
Hey,
It help our quality improve.
Indeed.
at
One
least garbage
person's
gets taken out.
trash
That's
is
a
another
potato
person's treasure.
situation.
Become polished garbage.
So, what are you doing?
Walk into town with some zombies trying to decide what we're going to do once we get there.
So,
I can hang back on the edge of town if you guys want to do stuff. Like, that's not an issue. I can keep them
I don't
away.
think we need Strahd paying you any more private visits.
Fair enough, actually. I also don't
Yeah.
want that.
as you enter the town, you walk through.
Shit covered zombies in tow.
Not shit covered. I cleaned it.
With what?
Nice.
Baby wipes?
Just large patches
Magic.
of moss.
Magic.
As you walk,
Magic.
as you walk into town, you come in from the west side.
What's that big gray circle? Is that our? What is that?
That's your
That's
Twilight
your-
Sanctuary.
Yeah.
It's still. Hold on. Let me.
Oh.
I think that's still on that page.
Yeah, I'll delete it.
That's the emo you sucked out of me and Arnon.
I have to release it as we're walking.
Why does it have all of these things on? Holy shit. You've got like
You know,
a million
Yeah.
things. Okay,
I'm
why is
amazing.
it still there?
because I'm a cleric.
Oh,
I'm unstoppable.
go to the button on the left side.
Got
the
it.
1, 2.
Yep, got it. I was taking it off of his character sheet, his active effects, but so
Thank you.
JJ has a lot.
yeah, you walk in. You see similar situation to what you saw before. Most of the buildings around are abandoned.
These are a haberdashery.
You continue walking into the town and quickly make it to that town square that he talked about, one that you've walked through at least 3 times at this point. One thing that you notice is different as you first walk in. Originally, there was like a well in the middle. Built over that well now, you see a large platform. Kind of like a stage or a gallows, even. Behind it, you see 2 large stone statues, massive statues of dragons. One on the left, one on the right.
Those are ghosts. We should probably take those down.
Is one of them saying that the other one lies?
No.
No, it's saying the other one always tells the truth.
Thank you.
DM, what size category would those be?
Probably huge.
Huge.
Can we paint a Looney Tunes circle underneath of them so they just fall into the ground
No, that'd be good.
with the
And-
magical paints?
And paint tiny hands on them.
If we're going to do anything
Mustache.
to these, let's keep at least one of them.
For what?
Trust me.
Okay. That's never ended poorly.
I say we smash them.
Just look at you.
Are you a bard now?
Rhett, what do you think?
Do you smash?
Rhett has gone off to scout out for a haberdashery.
She'll be back.
With hats. That would be perfect. We find an abandoned haberdashery and we get like 30 free hats. And we put them on the zombies. Not 10 each.
All
obviously.
30 of them.
One.
I was going to say yes. Just stacked up.
Stack them up.
People are going to look at the hats, not at the zombies.
Yeah, it's perfect. Maybe we could put a hat on each hand so they don't see their wrinkly hands. Eight hats, one on each hand.
How many hats high is each zombie? Is the
Yeah.
next question.
Are there any townsfolk around in this area?
Doesn't appear to be any currently walking through. It's still fairly early. And as you remember from your walkthrough, most of the people have abandoned this town. There was only a handful of people living there.
Gwen, if anyone does show up, don't cast hold person on them.
I don't even keep that in my repertoire anymore.
Oh,
That's not
guess
something
that's
I
a-
do anymore.
that's a non-issue.
Mhm.
And a non-starter.
Called character growth.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's been replaced with fungal growth.
So,
I just kind of do this, and you just hear clanking and rattling of bone.
So much better.
Character growth.
what all are you doing?
You guys want to dig some pit traps for the guy who can probably fly?
He
Is
can
there
turn
a-
into a bat, so.
Yeah.
Is there
Put
a
a big net
corral
up.
or a saloon?
I mean, there's the tavern that's
Looks like
right.
a good place for a standoff.
There's the tavern that's right off of the. That's actually right under Orpheus's picture, right off of the central town square.
Sorry, let me move my fat
you're good.
ass out of the way. There we go.
That actually worked very well because I could use you as a pointer.
Oh, God, honest. Mexicali stand down?
Yeah. Oh, Discord, you don't pick up whistles.
Oh, you don't?
Just a
Did it
smidgen.
not? Did you do the same thing?
Just the beginning.
Oh.
No, but I heard you start it,
Yeah.
and then it said,
They are not speaking.
Wah, wah, wah. So, again, what are you doing?
Well, somebody had to set this up. Any of his other assistants, minions laying around here? Maybe we could take him out early.
Make a perception check.
Can I look and see if if it's a stage or gallows? Like specifically?
You don't notice like the hanging beam. It looks like basically just a stage. Orpheus with 16, Arnon with 17. You don't notice anybody. You do notice a couple. The starts of people starting to move around. You do see a couple people exit buildings, a few people walking and entering the tavern and stuff, but nobody suspicious. These are all people that you saw there when you came through the first time. Gwen
I
with
see
the
walk up.
anybody's-
with the 28, same thing.
I walk up to the closest one that I see.
You see this older gentleman, probably in his late 70s, early 80s, or at least that's the appearance that he's giving. Whether or not he's younger and just aged by time in this place, you're not sure. But dark hair, thinning, kind of tries to avoid your look as you walk up to him. Just kind of like focuses down towards the ground and continues walking.
I get in his way. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah. What can I do for you?
Got a few quick questions for you. Who put up all that in the town center?
Looks like Looks like the Lord's out for another show.
Is this a regular occurrence?
It's happened quite a few times. It's not really a scheduled regular thing, but it's not uncommon either. Usually it's
Is there an-
he likes to put on a little performance for people to keep people in line.
Have you seen any of his regular lackeys, maybe his stagecoachmen or anybody around the town?
No, these just like every other time when these things come up, it usually happens while we're sleeping, middle of the night sometime. Usually we go to sleep, it's not there, we wake up and this whole contraption's put up.
In the middle of the night.
Is it booby trapped or anything?
I wouldn't know. Nobody's ever really had the gall to mess with it.
Yet you've
Okay.
witnessed shows on it.
Yeah. Depends on how badly he thinks that he needs to set an example as to what exactly goes on. But they're not anything entertaining, that's for sure.
Is this within earshot of us?
Yeah, Orpheus walked up to him, so yeah, you would have been fairly close.
Has anybody gone missing recently? Anybody that might be participating in this show that you might know?
Not that I'm aware of, nobody I've seen.
Well, I appreciate your information. Apologize for bothering you. I move out of his way.
He barely makes a gesture towards you and just continues off down one of the alleys.
Can I go investigate the stage?
You can make an investigation check. And how close are you getting to the stage?
I want to get. Are there stairs going up to the platform?
There are.
I would like to get at the foot of the stairs, but I'm
Okay.
not stepping onto the stairs. I just want to see as much as I can.
Make an investigation check.
18.
You notice something shimmering around.
Oh.
You see quite a few things shimmering. One you can't make it out. It's just like almost like an oil slick, that like incandescent shimmer on the wood and the stone on the steps, as well as you can kind of see it on the statues as well.
Can I?
Hey,
Taste
Nick.
it.
I want to.
Sorry, good.
Can I? Is it on like? So if the bottom step is in front of me, can I like bend down and just touch the bottom step and like look like wipe the bottom step with my fingertips?
You're going to touch the bottom step.
Am I?
I'm asking you, are you touching the bottom step?
Yeah. Yes.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck me. I'm glad I didn't try to walk up on it. Four.
You see this shimmer suddenly turn from a incandescent sheen to this bright, intricate symbol as you feel this electricity pulse through you as you take
Holy shit.
54 points of lightning damage.
Dang.
Holy.
I'm still standing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't
I don't
target
like it.
myself to remove that.
I say we burn it. Throw a bean at it.
You look down and you notice that it is still shimmering.
Is this the statue that's doing this?
This was the bottom step
Oh, the bottom step. Whoa.
on the way up to the stage.
Am I just laying on the ground, hair sticking up?
Home Alone style.
I didn't go down from that, but I'm close enough. I'm not touching that shit
Yeah,
again.
I'm gonna come heal you.
Should have had one of the zombies touch
Oh,
it.
I think I'm gonna stumble off and take a short rest before you
Okay.
do that, Butch. Save the
All right.
spell slot.
Well, she's doing a short rest. Nick, can I take the 5 minutes to swap out a 5th level spell
Sure.
of intense prayer?
Intense prayer? That's a thing?
Intense prayer. Yeah, it's 5 minutes of prayer and meditation.
Fantastic. All right,
I'm
while
gonna swap out Scrying for mass cure wounds.
while you do that, we're going to go ahead and take our break because it's almost 10 o'clock. So, we'll make it fairly short. Let's try for about 5 minutes, and we will be right back to see what happens next. So, stick with us, and we will be right back. All right, and we're back. So, as you all continue, Gwen is currently recovering from getting the shit literally shocked out of her. What are the rest of you doing?
Literally?
Possibly. I mean, you guys
Did
were
you
talking
poo a
about.
little bit, Gwen?
I mean, can't that happen when you get severely tased?
Yes, it can.
So,
Alright, can you
Gwen needs a minute.
can you cast detect magic on the stand to find out exactly how many of these things we have?
I'll cast detect magic.
I mean, don't use your slot.
Ritualistically,
Yeah.
give me at least 10 minutes.
So you take 10 minutes, ritually cast detect magic. You see glyphs all over this thing. There are there's probably, handfuls, tens of glyphs all over these. And it's strong magic. And you see them all over the stage area, the steps, the statues, and closely surrounding the statues on the ground themselves.
No, that's Spell magic. Choose one creature, object, or magical effect. So I could target the object. Any spell 3rd level or lower on the object ends. Each spell 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability.
For each one,
Nope. For each, if I cast it on the object, it affects all magic on that object.
let me check something.
Just like
real
if I
quick.
cast it on a creature, it would affect every magical effect on that creature.
Let me check one thing real quick.
Of course, as the DM, you could be like, nope. Each board is considered a separate.
I
object,
mean,
which is semantics.
I mean,
Yeah,
That's how
the
magic
whole-
works, right?
How many parts of a ship can you replace till it's a different ship?
the ship of Theseus. Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, yes, Theseus.
You get the idea from Elric's dispel, or from Elric's detect magic that these glyphs were placed in such a way that it would take quite a number of dispel magics to make these objects safe.
Of course.
Another thing, detect magic also gives me information in terms of the school of magic for those spells, assuming those are spells.
Evocation.
Yeah, whatever.
Illusion and
Which one
necromancy.
summons lightning?
Yeah,
Now, it wouldn't give me the effect of the spell that each of those glyphs has. It would tell me, like, the glyph itself, like, not the spell that it contains.
I would say it would be more abjuration.
Abjuration?
Is the magic you're getting from here, because it is covered in wards of some sort.
Clever.
Yeah. Glyph of warding is abjuration.
How long did it take you to cast ritual? Like, would I be back at this point?
It takes him 10 minutes, 11 minutes technically, I think.
Is there any open fire on the street, like torches or a brazier or anything?
You do see a few, like, street lamp style
I have cantrips if you need a fire.
oil lanterns, like covered oil lamps.
I think I have torches in my inventory. I'm going to go light one on the lamp. And
I
I'm
love
going to
lamp.
hold it under the wood and see if it burns.
How close to the
Not
wood do you
going
get?
to touch the wood.
So you walk up, you hold it under the wood, you hold it there for a few minutes. Nothing seems to be happening.
It's not catching on fire.
No,
Is it smoking like it's wet, or is it just not doing anything?
it's just not doing anything.
I assume some of those glyphs protect it from being burned.
I don't like this venue.
I mean, this is a trap, right? I mean, there's no buts about it. This is a trap.
It
We should
took
not do this.
It took exactly one step for us to figure that out.
As Gwen's still over there, like,
Oh yeah, I should probably hear
her
this.
hair is still smoking slightly.
I rolled my hit die. You're good.
Oh, okay.
Save the spell slot.
And it's like a... Sorry, I was fixing my audio when you described the stage. It's like steps up to a platform, so it's like open in the back, or is it flat all the way to the ground on all sides?
So the bottom of it underneath is there's like a wood curtain almost. It is, you can't get underneath the stage. The whole thing, there's steps on, if you're looking at the stage, there's steps on the far left that walk up to it. The stage itself is probably about 20 feet long. You notice it's very dark, like it appears to be almost like an oak wood, slatted. And then behind the left corner, or the left side and the right side, are those two large dragon statues that seem to be posed facing towards the stage from the back.
So it's skirted all the way around. So
Correct.
I can like plant a bean under the back of the stage.
Correct. Plus, Elric noticed with his detect magic, there is glyphs all on the skirting all the way around. So even if you came close to it or touched it, you could potentially set off the glyph.
Here's a question. When one of the glyphs was set off, was that particular glyph, deactivated?
It took about a minute to recharge.
Okay. That's one idea out the window.
Throw some dirt on it. I will throw some dirt on it.
You throw dirt on it, nothing seems to happen.
Could have the zombies run up the steps and then set it on fire when the spell dispels on him.
We might just burn the steps, though. I'm here?
Hey, let's start. We got 3 zombies.
Those glyphs recharge after time.
Do non-conductive things
Right.
set
we
it off?
get it between the charges.
Make an Arcana check.
Who?
Elric or Gwen, since you were the one that asked.
Would you like to help, or no? You do it.
Well, I think I'd like to help you, or you can help me.
You already did it, so
Butch would like to
Elric,
roll.
Elric, go ahead and roll Arcana.
Butch, I like to roll just to see if Butch can follow the conversation.
Sure. $28. And a 9. You pick up some words. You know some. I know some of these words.
Right.
With the 28, you know that you're familiar with these kind of protective wards that are typically placed on very valuable things. You've never seen them used in this manner, but you get the idea that this is all to make sure that this structure does not get tampered with, because this is an important structure that he needs for whatever he's planning. You do notice quite a few, to the point where you realize that it would be almost impossible to get all of them off at the same time to make this thing vulnerable.
Were there any glyphs on the statues?
Yes, they were all over the statues. This is the glyph of plot armor.
The glyph of this thing is happening.
I really
No.
just want to find that stagecoachman and kill him.
Yeah,
Oh my
no, there were quite a few glyphs all over the statues, as well as right around the base of the statues.
Find the coachman and
with-
toss him on the steps.
With a actually, go ahead and make a perception check. Everybody make a perception check real quick. Except for Gwen, because you're still recuperating, technically.
$27.
The 27,
17.
17, 18, and 11.
With a mighty 11.
Arnon, you're the only one who really notices it. The rest of you are kind of focusing in on what happened to Gwen and trying to come up with ways around these glyphs. Arnon, you're looking around at the entire thing. You notice that the statues and the stage and everything are on a common base. Like, this is one structure. This is one large, like, object made up of smaller parts. Like, this is something that it looks mobile to an extent, because you do notice, like, it all seems to be sitting almost on like one plank of some sort of material that's sitting on top of the cobblestone, but you're not sure how something like this could be moved.
I'm going to tell them what I noticed.
And
It's
after
not on wheels, like a parade float or something.
it doesn't appear to be on wheels, but it does appear, like I said, basically all on one common base.
So it's all in one object, but my dispel magic won't work as intended.
Correct.
Awesome.
You get
Doesn't look
the
like
you
it
get
came
the
up out of the ground, does it?
do what?
Does it look like it came up out of the ground?
You don't notice any specific like creases or anything around it, but it's
Is there
kind of
any
hard to
tracks
tell.
where it was moved in.
No tracks.
Aliens, guys.
Aliens. Wait, I gotta do the hair.
It's like a
Aliens.
very advanced version of the fabricate spell could do something like this.
So can you dimension door it out of here?
Only if he were as big as the stage.
Can you embiggen?
It would need to be something that I'm capable of carrying.
Ooh, could you reduce it?
If I had the spell enlarge reduce, possibly.
Takes it down what, one size level?
Yeah, it's one
Yeah.
size category.
Yeah, so I mean everything together this would probably be a gargantuan object, so even if you reduced it. So
Yeah, it would still be too much.
yeah.
Oh, you
Well-
can make a pocket stage.
I mean, not with the magic I currently carry.
Rhett's already full of herself enough. We don't need a pocket stage.
So
I don't suppose the weakly elephant could do anything with this.
Get electrocuted to death?
Yeah. It could bore it with existential crisis. The stage just
So-
gives up and kills itself.
that is the greatest thing that I've done in this game. That is the thing I'm most proud of is the fucking
Sartre elephant.
yeah.
Elephant never forgets that nothing matters.
So
How far away are we from the big animated house? Like a day?
yeah, you're quite a ways away. It was all the way on the other side of
Wouldn't make
Milwaukee.
it back in time.
No.
Even if I could. Okay.
It's not that nothing
still-
matters.
I
it's
wanna-
just that
I
nothing
want
has
to drive that
inherent
house so bad.
value, and we must come up with that value ourselves.
So,
Anyway,
have you decided what you shall do now?
Well, at this point, it's either walk into his trap tonight or don't.
yep.
It seems like we're playing a waiting game either way.
Got a new YouTube subscriber. Thank you, YouTube subscriber.
Thank you, YouTube subscriber.
Thank
whoever are.
you!
Fantastic.
We appreciate you.
Yay.
Just a few more and we'll hit 400.
So close.
Can we do it before the end of the stream tonight?
You could do it.
Hashtag road to 400.
Hashtag road to 400.
Anyway,
We have time. Suppose we ought to prepare since nothing can be done about this.
Well, he still has minions we could cut down if we want to just ignore him and start scrying on those.
I was thinking about ignoring his little show tonight, but I think I'll just take it out on the people that live here.
Yeah, I will.
It sounds like we need to do some sort of stakeout. Unless we wanted to do something with those corpses that are walking around. We should probably do something with these corpses that are walking around.
Well, if we're going to walk into his trap anyway, at least we can give him a nice gift.
walk him up onto the stage for a little barbecue?
Sure.
I'm not opposed to some meat shields.
Meat.
I'm sure they'll just periodically trigger the glyphs over and over again until he shows up.
So, what would you like to accomplish this day as you are waiting?
People still walking around the town.
There's a few. It's very sparse, but yes, there are a few.
What's going on with? I know Elric can use a spell to get his animal back if he wants to, right?
Yeah, and
what about Rhett? What's the deal with Rhett?
she just has to summon it again. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
I will spend some time, now that I've been graciously reminded, to bring back Bruce.
Fantastic.
Bruce.
At this point,
missed
we
him.
will say that both Bruce and Elton have reemerged.
Hooray. Let me check something.
But
So, at this point, Gwen has recovered, reunites with the rest of the team. The rest of the day is yours, unless you want to fast forward to the evening.
I'm not opposed to that.
There was mention of breakfast.
I mean, yes, you do have the tavern right there at the town square. Breakfast can be
Say we
had.
visit the tavern, see if we can get any more intel, have a snack.
Yeah, maybe we could find out what these shows usually entail. I mean, we know that they happen.
We know they're
Right.
not entertaining and they set an example, so I can
I
imagine.
hope there's
Yeah.
a dog and a pony.
I
Oh,
hope
speaking of
there
which, what-
isn't a dog and a pony.
Did we leave
Considering
behind
who we're dealing with.
our half-dead horses?
Yeah, I think you did. You
We
Who were
stabled
all
them. They're
shallow
on the outskirts of
innuendos
town.
for
Yeah,
anal
they-
trauma.
Oh.
They were still at the farm, unless you rode them into town.
Innuendo.
I mean, we got to get our deposit back, right?
I think
Anyway,
we bought them outright.
yeah, you did.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you walk into the tavern, you see the same human bartender behind bar. You see like 3 other emaciated individuals, like sunken faces. You can imagine if they didn't have shirts on, you would be able to count their ribs from the other side of the tavern, sitting in random spots throughout the tavern.
Is the Burgermeister's son anywhere to be found?
He is
Forget his name.
not. He does not appear to be.
Probably in his house.
Are there any mirrors?
I mean, there's a mirror behind the bar.
Ask the barkeep. How much for the mirror?
It's never really had anybody ask that before. It's pretty. It's pretty secured up there, but if you really want it, I mean, kind of looks. I don't know, want 10 gold maybe. And it's like a large fucking mirror. It's like 6 feet
Could
long.
I carry it to the town square?
With help, with Butch's help, you could. Yes, it's a little too long for one person, but you and Butch could carry it together.
Butch, I'm thinking we use this mirror to mock him at this little ceremony tonight. And then if he does attack us, he'll come for me first.
You guys might. Are you guys
Gonna
worried
taunt him.
that maybe, given that he acknowledges that we're pretty strong,
My insight says it's a great idea.
do you think he might, instead of attacking us, maybe try to get us to succumb to the deal by attacking everyone else? Like, if he's making an example of people, we might not want to piss him off more, unless we can ensure he's going to fight us.
I definitely want to piss him off more.
Can you make yourself more of a target so so there isn't collateral damage? I'm not you specifically, but like us.
I mean, we got a giant mirror. How big a target you need?
I think the only way to make that surefire is to make you look like his brother.
Ooh. I
Out of
like that
disguise?
idea, Elric.
Brother.
That's awfully menacing of you, Elric.
I have my moments.
The hat of disguise?
The hat of disguise that Rhett currently owns. Perhaps we can talk about that plan when she returns. In the meantime, I have a spell that can keep us out of sight while you're acting as a decoy.
Sounds good. Unless he has sight beyond sight.
I'm not sure if he can see into wherever it is we go when I use rope trick, but
Future. Is that the one that creates a pocket dimension that we hide in?
yep, extra dimensional space.
Does it? Does everyone fall out if you pull on the rope?
Let's see. Yep, pulling up the rope just makes it so that no one can get in.
Yeah, but if someone pulls on the rope, like if it's hanging down, does everyone fall out?
If it's hanging down, the only thing that rope does is let someone in. It doesn't pull people out.
That's less funny.
All right, so Butch, you want to help me with this mirror?
Oh, I thought we already did that. Sorry, my memory's terrible.
So
Yeah, let's do that.
It takes you a couple minutes because it is very well secured and it seems like it's been there for a very, very long time.
Wait, athletics rolls. See if we break it.
Sure, go for it.
I mean, we
Don't
are
break
playing
my
those
beer.
natural ones.
We here at those natural ones like to leave everything
Can
up
I-
to chance.
Can I give them guidance and in a very literal sense where I'm like directing them where to move?
Not anymore.
Is that-
is
is
that
that-
two 15s?
Oh no, never mind. This is
Jesus.
fine.
Both total 23s.
That's fantastic. Yeah, without an issue. It
People
takes
can
you.
handle it.
You guys.
We were perfectly coordinated.
You guys are perfectly coordinated. You are very gentle, and it does take you a little extra time because of how gentle you are being, but you're able to dislodge the mirror from the wall and take it into the courtyard to do with
The
it
humans'
whatever
mirror
you
handling
want.
skills have garnered more respect from the turtle.
It was like a
Might even
David
call you
Cage
by your
game
name.
or like a Telltale game. Butch noticed that.
He might even call you by your name soon.
We'll get there.
So,
All right, so I taunt him with the mirror. I look like his brother. Call him out. If that doesn't work, I could potentially summon your radiant sword to scare him.
I mean,
I'm not
Arnon.
there.
Where are you?
Wait, where did Arnon
Point
go?
when he was haggling over the mirror, I just left. Started walking around town.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
anything specific
Arnon?
you're looking for?
Check behind the bar.
I'm trying to get an idea of like
I find Rhett behind the bar.
How many people still live here, and what kind of people? And
Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Have him find the abandoned orphanage.
15.
You see, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell how many people are here, but you see a handful walking through the streets. If you were to extrapolate from the people that you found, you'd probably say a few hundred at most.
They're all old. Their families.
Most of them fairly old. You do see a few children, but very few. Whether or not they're just not there or their children are kept inside most of the time, you're not sure.
Because of all the pedo vans in the area.
Yeah, exactly.
How many pedo vans do I see with a 15?
12. No.
Told you.
Oh no!
That's a lot of pedo vans for a couple hundred people down.
No, you see, but yeah, you see everyone looks malnourished, emaciated. Nobody really seems to be living their best life here in Barovia.
Is that... Do I have a sense from anything how long ago that happened that this town was transported here? Are we talking hundreds of years?
Potentially, yes.
So these are descendants of those people, or
You would
I get a
assume.
sense that they're okay. Wow.
You would assume from what you know about human lifespan, as well as what you've read in your books, as well as what you've read in Strahd's journal itself, it appears like it's been hundreds of years, and these are descendants. However, it appears, and this is something that you would have read in Strahd's journal specifically, it appears that the souls of people, it's not just the bodies that are trapped here, it's the souls. And souls appear in to cycle through new individuals, hence why he was taken with, I forgot her name. The woman,
Irina,
because she resembled... Oh, shit, we lost Butch for a second. She resembled the woman he originally fell in love with. And he believed that her soul was reincarnated into Irina.
What a douche.
What's that big house in the northwest?
Northwest?
Yeah,
This
that
right here, that appears to be a large kind of ruined church.
We should leave a note that we'll meet him there.
Can I tell to what god? Is there any indication?
Make a religion check.
$20.
Yeah,
Dirty.
you see not only... What the fuck? Why did you pop up? Get out of here. Not only do you see that this church has been decimated and is in ruins, well beyond repair, you do notice in the rubble a few sunburst emblems. This does appear to be a church of Palor.
Worked last time. I'll go in there and sit in the church for a little while.
Okay. Nothing seems to happen this time. Seems fairly decimated here. It seems pretty much abandoned. What are the rest of you doing?
Plotting and planning.
Maybe we can get him into the tavern?
I would like to walk up to the barkeep and ask what typically happens in Strahd's traveling show.
You're the fellas that are not from around here. So yeah, you would never have witnessed this. It's a sick display of power. He calls it a show. It's more of an execution.
It's like
Typically.
monster trucks.
Typically, when
Orpheus points at his generals.
That I just brought into the tavern with me.
Oh no!
you see the barkeeper take a step back and kind of like up against the bar, or against the back of the bar.
They're
You hear
mine.
bottles jingling as he's like, "Are those?"
They're mine and under my control.
He looks and
Yeah,
kind of.
we did that.
They're fungus things,
Those are the
like mushroom things.
those are the Inquisitors.
They
They
were.
are. Yeah.
Were.
I mean, technically, they still are their bodies, but yeah, they tried to make a move on us, and clearly it didn't turn out well for them.
Gwen, look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that.
Oh my god!
Just stare into it and repeat myself. Happy.
Oh, okay.
She really believes it.
So you cleared out his Inquisitors. That's
Well, they tried to
impressive.
assassinate us.
Yeah. It's
I
not
don't.
I mean,
I don't doubt that. So what's your plan then?
Well, we're hoping to figure that out tonight. Here in your tavern. You know what goes on at these executions, right?
Each one's different, but usually it's somebody who wronged Strahd in one way or the other, and he makes a show of it. Corporal punishment, as it were. Just
is it usually a drawn out and monologuing affair?
depends
like
on
to
the
make a big
situation, but
Hmm.
Strahd is one for speeches and one for showmanship, so
Sure loves to hear himself talk.
Well, he said something about trying to make a deal with us. Has that ever happened before at these executions?
not that I'm aware of.
And the people that are usually involved in these executions, are they people that have tried to kill him in the past?
Some
Or are they
have-
somebody else?
Usually it's people who have wronged him. Usually it's nothing. We don't get a lot of people who try and kill him. That doesn't happen here. The stray outsider who comes through sometimes, but typically it's more petty crimes, petty theft, somebody trying to sneak onto his property, trying to sneak into the crypt under Ravenloft, things of that nature. Likes to make examples.
Starting to wonder if we're not the examples in this show.
I wish I could give you some more information, but unfortunately I don't. I know as much as you do.
It's a pity there's no flyers like they have at a circus.
I think he might be possibly preparing some kind of conscience game to make us do something we don't want to do.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't put anything past Strahd.
When Elric did detect magic, were all the wards and glyphs on the surfaces? Like, did any of it extend up above the platform?
No. Typically, wards have to be placed on a solid object, so there wasn't any specific wards that seemed to be like hovering in air or anything.
Okay.
Can we summon the weekly elephant above it?
I mean, I
Just
can.
drop him on it.
If this is a I want to pull whoever's in the tavern kind of aside to like a quiet spot, so we're not necessarily having this conversation in front of anybody else.
Sure.
But I mean, if it is a morality play, and he's trying to get us to, run to the rescue, I can also swoop in as a giant eagle and grab the person if they're standing on the stage. Just I can't touch the stage, and I have to hope he doesn't knock me onto the stage if the wards are still up. I don't know.
I mean, I can fly slowly.
I can fly as fast as a giant eagle can fly.
Elric, you can animate objects. Could you animate a rope and pull somebody off without touching the stage?
That wasn't the object I planned on animating, but sure.
Of course, it would also take one of your favorite attacks away from you. So if we do end up in a conflict, might not compromise your combat abilities. Then again,
Well,
tank wizard.
Tank wizard.
I can animate. It's complicated, but for things that small, I can animate up to 10 items. I would simply be taking one away. What I planned was animating that statue.
Kind of like the idea of that.
Except it has the wards all over it.
yeah.
Those wards are touch and or pressure activated.
So you
Then why don't we
animate the
destroy it now
statue-
with some spells and cantrips?
have the statue grab Strahd and set off all the wards?
There's something else holding that structure together. I haven't been able to put my finger on it yet, but
Plot magic.
whatever magic is being used to keep that structure in one piece, as well as move it, strong magic for sure.
Magic of xenophobia.
Oh, well, we are outsiders that came in with a plan to kill him. And it appears that even when it's a stray outsider, the wild idea crosses their minds too.
Gwen, was there something else you wanted to discuss with one of the townsfolk?
No, I don't
Okay.
think so. I think I just asked for more details on the show.
Fantastic. So, is there anything else you would all like to discuss before heading into the evening?
Do you want
Arn is
to
gonna
hide? or
try.
be on the open?
Reaching out to his patron. See if anything happens.
Silence. You feel like there's something blocking the connection. Same, and you remember Butch having a similar issue when he tried to divine while in Barovia. It appears, as far as you can tell, this place appears to be cut off from any other form of divinity currently.
So from what you said, what I know about this curse, their souls come back. Is there any reason for me to think that if we kill Strahd, his soul just won't come back instead of ending the curse?
It's a risk that you would have to try.
To be vampires even have souls?
Isn't that what your fancy sword is for?
Is Arnon contemplating this around us or at the church?
I'm
I
still
think
at the
it's a
church.
Disembodied voice of Orpheus. Isn't that what your sword is for?
From the vision that you got through the hourglass, as well as the books that you read and the stories told to you by Strahd himself, everything points towards the curse ending. However, you don't have any physical proof of that.
Acting on faith.
I'll make my way back to the group.
Fantastic. Is there anything else you all want to accomplish today before fast forwarding to the evening?
I know Butch couldn't contact his god.
I don't know if... I don't remember if he made that clear to everyone or not. That was like 5-6 sessions ago.
Are you back in town?
Yeah.
Are you asking Butch?
No. I'm just asking if I were. I mean, I know Butch would have said that. He didn't get a response, so I'm assuming that I know that.
Yeah, I would assume he did too.
Yeah.
So,
I'll ask him if he's tried again since then. You,
No. I've swapped out my divination spells for things more fighting vampire focused.
so is there anything else you would all like to do, or should we fast forward to the inevitable?
Do we have? I don't think we have 100 gold pieces worth of silver. What is it? What the thing I need? I did not prepare the magic circle spell because I don't think we have 100 gold pieces worth of holy water or powdered silver.
I mean, we have all those swords with silver on them, right? Do something
also-
with them if you need it.
Probably have 1,000 silver coins.
If you really
Right.
want to take some time to bash them into powder. Do you need the holy water and the silver, or either or?
No, just one or the other.
I mean, if you want to take... I mean, if you have 1,000 silver coins, if you're trying to bash them into powdered silver, that's going to take an extremely long amount of time. I don't
Yeah.
know off the top of my head
Cast tenderize.
how long that would take, but I would assume the better part of a day.
What
Well,
does
we
it
have
take
all
me
day.
to make holy water?
So, as the day continues, are you staying in the tavern through the day, or are you going to a different location?
I mean, do we want to try and lure him away from the stage to fight us? I imagine
my
he's going
plan.
to try and lure us there by trying to sacrifice an innocent. However, if their soul is trapped here, I mean, they die, but
Well,
they're
he
not going
might.
anywhere.
He might not make it quick and easy.
The plan so far is to distract him with Orpheus looking like Strahd's brother.
Yeah, no, and that's the perfect plan.
his brother? Do you mean his old partner?
Did we get
Brother.
it of the brother, the one from the vision that lured away the one woman that he was interested in?
Sergio.
Wait, his brother was his partner?
No, two different people.
Oh.
The brother was the owner of the sword that Arnon has, who is the one that he killed to become a vampire. His partner was the one that he killed that set off the curse that trapped everyone in Barovia and brought Barovia to the Shadowfell.
But he
Okay.
did kill his brother, who took the woman that looks like Irina.
Correct. Yes.
Like
Which one do you think would piss him off more?
Looking like Irina?
Yeah, make one of us look like Irina.
Yeah,
Either
Well,
Irina,
the human.
his brother, who actually was able to get with Irina.
I have
Oh.
a slot to attune something else, I think. So
Do you have
Yeah,
seeming,
but he's-
Elric?
Hmm?
Do you have seeming?
Seeming I do not.
Because if we could make 3 zombie Irinas, that'd be awesome.
We could make the whole trio.
I would need the spell scroll for that, which I currently don't have. In the meantime, Hat of Disguise is going to have to do.
So are you attuning to the Hat of Disguise during the day then, Orpheus?
Yes, I will unattune to the pearl power and give it to Butch.
Fantastic.
Gwen, you could use this, right?
what's that? The Pearl of Power?
Yeah, you said you have a slot open?
Yeah.
Pearl it up.
All right.
Yeah, I think.
As the evening comes, as you all stay in the tavern, midnight approaches. You glance out the window towards the stage, and you notice a figure standing in the center of the stage. Silhouette. Backlit. Can't make out the figure. You can't make out facial features or anything, but his very noble stance to it, standing tall and proud.
Fucking drama. With this guy.
So,
This guy.
what are you doing?
I'm going to use my Dark Blessing on my sword, give myself temporary health.
Okay.
There are no lights. We just see a dude on the stage and it's totally dark.
I mean, there's some lights, but the majority of the lights are behind him. He is currently backlit from your vantage point.
Continue to watch from what I would think is a safe distance.
Casting alacrity on myself.
Are we in the tavern right now?
I'm also casting a spell.
I believe so. Yeah, you're still in the tavern.
Did you leave the mirror in the middle of the town square?
I have
Let's say
cast
yes.
Death Ward upon Gwen.
Death ward on Gwen.
Cool.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep.
So, as you all cast your spells, do your preparations.
F word. I
Midnight.
cast F word. That's power word F, okay?
Midnight
Nice.
comes close. It is now a few minutes before. What are you doing? Are you all staying in the tavern? Are you exiting to the square?
How does that Hat of Disguise work? Do I just put it on and use it?
You put it on, you attune to it, you think of an image you want your appearance to look like, and it takes that shape. It is an illusion that covers you. Your body does not change, but an illusion kind of envelops you.
Okay.
How far away is the tavern from the stage?
maybe like 30 feet.
So if I'm
30,
standing right
40
at the
feet.
doors of the tavern, I could, in theory, use my full movement to get to the stage.
Theoretically, yes.
Okay.
As I walk out, I'm dragging my rapier
The rapier?
across my
Okay.
arm and activating right at the storm.
Okay.
If Arnon's stepping out, I'm gonna walk up behind him with the zombies following me.
As soon as you walk out, the figure turns towards you. Welcome. Please, let the rest of your party join and we will begin negotiations. Perhaps we can come to an accord.
I position myself next to the mirror and lean on it.
Are the rest of you exiting out as well?
Suppose if he's waiting, if he doesn't start until like everyone's there, Elric will wait to be the last one to join, with Bruce kind of flying above.
Which is also waiting to be the last one, so I guess we just look at each other.
Rock, paper, scissors.
I look at him and he looks at me.
I start with a little taunt. Oh, sorry. I felt bad about the little accident I had in your castle, so I got you a new one.
He just kind of doesn't really acknowledge what you're saying. Waits for the final two to emerge.
I think Orpheus needs a roll seduction.
Now,
I think Rhett would be totally helping me right now.
now that you all are here, I would like to present to you a choice. A test. Are you willing to do what you must to defeat me? To save your homeland? Reaches up his finger, he snaps, and to his left and his right, you see two figures emerge. Cloaked, bodies completely covered in a black cloak with hoods drawn over them. The left appears to stand around 6 feet tall, the right just over 3 feet. You hear grinding as the stone heads of the statues move, positioning themselves right above the two figures. These statues are something special. If released, they will not only destroy the body, but destroy the soul as well. Trust me when I say there is no coming back from that. You make the choice. Choose the one to your right. Not only will I release you and send you home, I will give you the location and means of travel to 4 of Titivolus's generals. Choose the one on your left, and I will end this war for you. I will send you to a place where the fighting is done, the outcome seen, a place where there will be no point for you to fight. You can live in peace. If you fail to choose, I will execute them both. And disappear into the mists, trapping you here for all eternity. The choice is yours.
I activate the hat of disguise to appear as his brother.
Doesn't seem to faze him.
Brother, you really want to make this mistake again?
You realize that trickery does not work on me.
And
I can still see who
And-
you are. This illusion has no effect on me.
I change it to his partner. Are you sure you don't feel even a little bit of rage at what I did to you? I taunt him.
You can make an intimidation check if you would like, but
Why
he
not?
seems to
Let's do
look.
it.
He seems to look right through. Almost like he has the ability to see through illusions. Yeah.
16.
All you are doing is embarrassing yourself. Your acting skills are not that great.
I knew we should have had Rhett do this. I changed the disguise to his lover.
Now, a decision to be
Roll
made.
for seduction, please.
A decision to be made. And I leave it to you. Which one?
So now you're saying you've got the ability to free people from this area? Before everybody was stuck here for all eternity, and now you can just let people go at whatever whim. That's what you're saying now?
I'm saying you have yet to experience the extent of my abilities.
Can I roll insight on whether or not he's full of shit and he's
Go
just
for
going to
it.
try to kill everybody anyways?
Yeah, for real.
Go for it.
18.
16.
He seems to be telling the truth.
Who are these people?
That is part of your choice. You do not get to know.
How's it a choice if we can't? What?
That's not how freedom works, Strahd.
This is
Whatever
what,
you choose, that's on you.
This is
You
what
could
big
do
bad
whatever you
guys
want.
do. They put forth their own choice and make it seem like it's on your shoulders.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with us. Whatever you do, that's on you.
In the deal you offered me, you were going to take your lieutenants with you, right?
Yes, but you have changed the deal by eliminating them.
They were trying to eliminate us. We didn't seek
That was
them out.
self-defense.
Self-defense or not, the deal... I mean, you can still take the deal. I
How
will
about
leave you
this?
here.
I switch places with you and everybody goes.
Unfortunately, I don't believe that's how it
Everybody.
works.
Apparently it works however you want it since you keep changing the rules. You can take a few people with you. You can take other people with you. You can let people go. How about I trade places with you and everybody goes?
Orpheus changes to Titivolus. You dare threaten me? You dare compromise my plans?
You're just embarrassing yourself now.
Can I try to intimidate him again?
No. You've already failed. He sees through your illusion. He is not even... Yeah.
I'm just trying to piss him off. That's my goal.
This is the
Draw
new
him
deal.
out.
The deal now, you make this choice. You choose
Okay.
which one of
Fuck you
these.
then. That's my vote.
If you,
Elric,
Do
do you
not
recall
choose.
what we discussed earlier?
I will eliminate them both, and then I will start with the rest of the town.
Yeah, that's you doing that, not us.
Yeah, that's on you, Strahd. Why don't you come up with a deal that actually means something? Your ideas are worthless here.
Maybe you do need a little more motivation. And he walks over to the 6 foot tall man, grabs the hood, pulls it off. You see a finely dressed elven man, one that you remember from a tailor shop.
I'm sorry, what side was that on?
That was on the left. Hold on 1 second. That was the taller guy. The one on to the left, stage left.
That's
He-
not Alien, is it?
It appears to
If
be.
it's Alien, I know what I would choose.
He walks over
guys.
to the other one, the smaller one.
I swear to God, if it's Bart,
He pulls off
No.
the hood.
Of course,
You
it's
see
Bart.
an elderly gnome
Yep.
who
he
look.
abducted one friend and one enemy. This choice is easy.
What do I roll to see through illusions?
Yeah, but if we kill the one on the left, we're teleported to someplace where our efforts don't matter anymore because it's over.
This motherfucker!
Assuming that's in his power in the first place.
Oh, well, what do I roll to see through illusions?
I don't know what it is anymore.
You can roll a perception check to see if you can see any kind of illusions.
First of all, Bart's further past his expiration date than those chocolate-covered grasshoppers are. Second of all, fuck that other guy.
Oh yeah, I got a 7.
Yeah. So, here is your choice. Take out one, free yourself, and gain information to potentially help you in your long-term goals. Take out the other, and the war is over for you. It's your choice.
Oh, and I'm looking up something.
But make it quickly, because I will not wait all night.
Sure.
Elric, you got any way of telling if those are actually them in the first place?
I don't think we have 10 minutes to spare.
If I could touch Bart.
All right. I'm gonna Butch is gonna step forward so he's within 30 feet of Strahd. I'm gonna hold up the holy symbol of Ravenkind. I will expend one charge presenting the holy symbol. It flares with holy power. Vampires and vampire spawn within 30 feet. Make a DC 15 wisdom savings throw or be paralyzed for a minute.
Hold on 1 second here. Let me look at something real quick.
I know it's got legendary resistances and all that crap, but time to start burning through.
While Butch is doing this, Orpheus tries a distraction by changing to Baba Yaga. Now, Strahd, your mama didn't raise you to be like this.
Oh my gosh.
So you unleash this charge. In front of the stage, you see a small ripple, almost like heat waves in the desert. Does not appear to have any effect.
So he kills Bart. And we get information. He kills Alien. And we get teleported to a time when the war is over. He kills both and disappears, and we're still here.
Don't play his game.
No, I'm like, those are
said
the
he would-
options, right?
He would teleport you to a place where there is no longer war.
That could be literally anywhere.
That's
Place
that's
where
what
you
Orpheus
can
tossed-
live.
That could be that shithole place that
Place
we spent a
where you
weekend
can
after
live.
The amulet took us there.
Live in peace, and will not have any reason to fight,
Can Orpheus toss the big mirror?
That's a big old
or have
monkey
no
paw.
point in fighting.
Strahd.
Instead of fighting.
I say we all just turn and walk away.
Yeah,
This is-
let's go back in the bar. Fuck
Yeah.
this.
Strahd, for what it's worth, I'm sorry.
You're a coward, Strahd.
Yeah.
Look yourself in this mirror.
Uh,
Reflect on yourself and your actions. Shame
Your
on you.
words have no effect on me. I have heard much
Again, I'm
worse.
still Baba Yaga, by the way.
He doesn't seem to care what you are. He seems to look right through the illusion.
I'm gonna have Bruce swoop in.
Okay.
What you need, boss?
Specifically, I'm gonna have Bruce swoop in and attempt to attack Strahd right in his face.
As Bruce swoops in, he hits right in front of the stage and almost like slamming into a wall. You see that same ripple effect.
Trickery.
I will point and
Sorry,
laugh.
Bruce. That's what I meant to say. I'm sorry, Bruce. That's the apology I really meant to make.
Butch points at Strahd, lets out a bellowing laugh, and say, "He can't even fight. He hides behind his wards. Just like he hides behind his walls at the castle. Pathetic."
His wards, his hostages, his castle, his generals.
mama.
Time is wasting. You can throw insults as much as you would like. Trust me, I've heard much worse in my time.
No
But
wonder she didn't choose you.
roll an intimidation check, Butch.
Ooh.
There we go.
Come on, can I help so that I can roll at advantage?
Huh? Oh,
Do you think
No.
if the zombies all ran up and like threw themselves horizontally,
19.
it would break some of the wards?
Well, I was wanting to do that with the mirrors.
Natural 20.
Yeah,
Natural
yeah.
20 on the chill check.
I trust me when I say I've heard much worse than the pitiful insults that you are throwing my way right now.
All right, I'm going to throw the mirror on the front of the stage to see if I can get rid of the wards, at least at the front.
Throw the mirror at the front of the stage. It hits that same shimmering. No wards seem to go off, but it's that same shimmer happens as it explodes at the base of the stage. Your time is wasting.
The shimmer, like the thing that blocked Bruce and.
Correct.
Okay.
Your time is wasting. I will not stand here much longer. Make your choice.
I'm going inside. Coming, Butch.
I'll be right there.
Arnie walks away, goes into the tavern.
He raises a finger as you start walking away, and you see the two dragon heads slowly descend right above the heads of Aelion and
What are
Bart.
they doing?
what are
Aelion and Bart.
they have these large cloaks over them. You cannot see their body, but they appear to be standing still. You do notice rags across their mouths. You can assume that they are in restraints underneath the cloaks.
And we are for sure those are Bart. That's Bart and Aelion.
From the 9 perception check or whatever it was that Butch rolled, he's the only one who's rolled anything so far, but Butch believes they.
I rolled about the same and believe that too, apparently.
Gwen with
I
a
don't
21.
think Orpheus ever met either of them.
No, you did not. Gwen with a 21, you're pretty sure that these are the two.
Yeah, Butch didn't see any sign of illusions, but he knows his limits.
Make your choice.
I'm still walking into the inn.
Orpheus changes back into his girlfriend and starts seductively walking towards the tavern with Arnon.
You couldn't keep your woman? You couldn't use your words to convince your partner? You had to resort to violence, like a child.
Your replacement looks so handsome.
It's really pushing it.
And you're acting like a child here.
Totally
man.
unlike Orpheus.
I'm trying something.
Strahd, what you've presented isn't a choice at all. That's why we haven't made one.
Then enjoy the rest of your time in Barovia. As he snaps his fingers and you see the two statues, mouths open, gouts of fire down on the two individuals on stage. You hear muffled screams coming from the two figures as the two heads, the flames extinguish and the two heads go down and close, the jaws close over the remaining standing singed corpses of the two individuals. As they go up, Strahd nods. His form disappears into a fine mist that floats off into the distance behind the stage.
Towards.
It would have been towards back towards the way you came, almost like towards the farmhouse area, like down that road.
I'd like to roll initiative.
Okay.
Um,
Hold on one second.
Unless he's invisible, should be able to target his misty form.
Give me 1 second.
Ah, wish I'd prepared flame strike. Do we have a wizard here who can, or did you go back inside?
I'm still outside.
I got that
Right.
moonbeam.
Moonbeam. Yeah, I like to target him with a guiding bolt,
That was nasty.
since we can see him flying away,
That sound was
floating away.
nasty.
All right. He is flying up as well. So
Okay.
Really wish we had Bruce right now.
Bruce didn't get damaged. He's just ran into a wall.
go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
Are we all rolling initiative?
Whoever wants to. Butch is the one who said he wanted to roll initiative, so there's a 24 for Strahd.
Oh no.
I should get advantage of my initiative.
I can roll it again for you.
Thank you. That's better.
He is going to continue his movement, and since he is in mist form, that is a 21 on stealth as he disappears into the distance.
Area effect spell would be real nice right now.
Butch, if you would like to roll perception to see if you can even see where he is.
Haha, you're funny.
I got a 24 too.
You left.
I know I got 22.
You left. You walked back into the tavern.
That's right.
So you are not in initiative.
He didn't finish while I was still walking. He finished
No.
after I was.
You were already in there.
All right.
I got a 21. Does a meat beat?
A meat does beat. You can barely see the outline of the mist. About at this point, from where you were, you're probably about 60 feet away from you.
Well, isn't that what guiding bolt's ranges. Double check. Guiding bolt's 100.
It's 120.
Uh, 20. Does a 20 hit? Probably not.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh,
Oh, you hit
Nice.
Gwen.
son of a gun.
I was wondering why I was asking me if I wanted to roll to react.
That's why he put his protection spell on her.
God damn, that's a lot of
Fratricide
dice.
was prepared.
14 radiant damage.
Fantastic.
And he's in mist form. I don't know. I don't remember how radiant affects mist form.
You're not sure. Anything else for your turn?
Oh, what the heck. I may as well summon up my...
Do I recognize
can't.
that mist as the same mist that I turned rain into when the Mind Flayer had them?
I mean, a mist is a mist.
I'll move 30 feet towards him. Just
Okay.
to make sure that he knows I mean business. I'm a target.
All right.
Would that
Orpheus.
take him towards the stage, or
No, he went off
I'm
the
not
back.
going to run into the stage.
Oh, you're talking about Butch? Yeah, he would have.
Yeah.
We'll just say he started running around the stage.
I'm not going to run up on the stage.
But that direction is what I'm.
Basically, yes. Orpheus. First
Right,
off,
I
roll
will-
roll a perception check to see if you can even see where the mist is.
Okay.
Does he have advantage because it's glowing because of the guiding bolt?
16.
Yeah, I will say roll it with advantage. That's fine.
But you have a -1 and it's DC 22.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and roll a second one. It is a DC 21, so yeah, Orpheus is not going to be able to see where he went. You can follow Butch, but you can't make out where Strahd disappeared.
Well, can I shoot a cantrip or throw a hand axe where Butch did? And just hope for the best.
Yes, he is. If you run up, he was 60 feet away. So you could throw something. It would be at disadvantage, but guiding bolt hit. So technically, it would be a straight throw.
Woohoo! Guiding bolt.
But if I know it would only do it would do less damage, but could I do Toll the Dead at him?
Do a cantrip.
Yeah, you could.
60 feet range.
Smart.
All right. I'll try it.
Hold on. He's got to do
a
what?
wisdom.
Save.
Yep. I didn't target him, by the way, so that's just a generic roll.
I mean, those would be 2d12, right?
Doesn't matter. 25. Anything else?
Oh.
If Bruce is near me, I don't know if he is near me, I can give him. I can give him Dragon's Breath with my bonus action.
Bruce splattered on that wall.
Yeah, Bruce went bye-bye. He splattered on the wall.
Ah, I thought he ran into it. I didn't know that did damage.
He took
What a-
6 baby bird damage.
Yeah.
What about
flying into the
Elton?
window.
Here's
Oh,
Elton.
No.
For the sake of the fact that she's not here, we'll say that Elton is with Rhett in the tavern with Arnon. They followed Arnon back into the tavern.
Well, damn. That's no fun.
I mean, you could probably hear Butch screaming out here and casting spells.
I can give it to one of the zombies, but I guess it wouldn't help. All right, I'm done.
At the end of your turn, he's going to take a legendary action and move his full movement speed farther away
Coward!
in mist form.
He was 60 feet away from us?
He was, yes. So now he would
He's
be
still glowing.
now he would be 90 feet away from you. Elric, make a perception check to see if you can tell where he is.
Big money, big money. That's a 22.
Nice.
You can see the mist out there. It is about 90 feet away from you, heading towards the edge of town.
All right. Gonna hit him with the spell that can't miss.
Magic missile?
Magic missile.
Magic missile. Go for it.
Wow.
8 damage. As these
Why were those didn't roll? It was just the +2. None of the D4s rolled.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you're right.
All I had
Okay,
was the
So roll 44.
Okay. So 4. No.
it just did a
Whoops.
+2.
Sorry, that's
Yeah,
Should
just
be 44 + 4, right?
44 plus. No, it's 1d4 plus 1. So it should be, 44. So wait, hold on.
+4.
A dart, yeah, but he's also got 2, 4, 6, 8. Wait, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It rolled 1d4 plus 1, so it did the first one correct, which is 2. So then it just did 1, 2, 3, 4 additional darts. Each one was just 2.
But it didn't have a D4 for any of them.
Right, but it shouldn't have been 2 either. So just roll 4. Wait, how many bolts? How many?
I was
3d4.
four of them.
Okay, so 3d4 plus 3.
Okay.
Feels like too much work.
Foundry. Fantastic.
So 13 total.
Yes. All right. Anything else?
Just to play it safe, I'm going to activate my blade song.
End of your turn, second legendary action. He's going to use to do his full movement. It's an additional 30 feet, bringing him to about 120 feet away from your starting position. Oh, sorry. Gwen, it's your turn. He is now...
So he's moving vertically
No, he's moving...
120 feet.
No, he's moving away. He went up probably... at this point, he's kind of been moving at an angle, so he's probably a good 20 feet up, but about 120 feet out from you.
So we're still chasing him with our movement then. Okay.
Yeah. Butch
He's
is gonna,
20 feet up.
Yes.
I'm going to keep bellowing that he's a coward.
He can't be
Craven,
maybe
lily
10 feet up
livered, yellow
instead.
No,
belly
he's
coward.
about 20 feet up.
We need to calculate the
Shit.
hypotenuse to know the correct distance for attack.
Oh my
Well, I had something that I was going to cast that was 15 feet high, but fucking fine. Damn it.
He's 120 feet away from you currently.
Okay.
But you can still move first to make it closer.
I'm just going to maybe do it anyways. Since he's that far away. I'm gonna move forward 30 feet. And then See if this slows him down at all and cast Wind Wall.
Okay.
In front of him. And just see if maybe that... I understand. Maybe it just... I'm just hoping maybe it distracts him.
And maybe
And then he doesn't just...
So you're doing
fly over.
it-
it's gonna drive you crazy.
So if he's 20 feet up in the air, are you doing it like so it's he would be in the middle of the like running into the middle of the wind wall?
If that's possible.
Um,
I don't know that it is.
well,
'cause
no,
from-
it's
it
no,
rises from the ground.
Rises from the ground, and it's 15 feet high, so it can only go up 15 feet from the ground.
So he wouldn't be in its area, would he?
Correct. He would be above it.
Boo.
Damn.
Anything else for you?
No.
All right. That takes us to Bruce.
Sorry, it's off my game.
Bruce
Oh, wait.
is nursing a shiner right now.
At the end of your turn, he does take another 30, or his last legendary action, 30 feet more movement. So yeah, Bruce is done. Takes it to his turn. He's going to actually use his polymorph again and switch into bat form. Actually, no, he's going to stay in the mist. And he is going to go an additional 30 feet with his full movement. And he is going to attempt to go stealth again.
The glow from the gunning bolt doesn't go away, I think, until someone
Ooh.
else hits him.
Yeah, the glow from the guiding bolt is still there. So,
plus 14, huh?
yeah.
Dang.
So,
pretty nice.
He is now, what, 150 feet away from you? Butch, he's closer to 120 feet. However, at the end of his turn, he is going to use his legendary action to move another 30 feet. So now he's 150 feet away from Butch and Gwen and 180 feet from everyone else. If he makes it through this round, he's going to be gone.
You craven coward, no wonder your woman left you. She never loved you, Strahd. You're pathetic.
Yeah, clerics don't get vicious mockery.
No.
He can still just be mean-spirited.
Or cutting words.
And now everyone in Barovia knows it. I guess I'll move 30 more feet towards him.
Okay. That puts you at
So,
120
what's-
feet.
I could do another guiding bolt. I think
You would
that's
have advantage on this.
Yes, you would, technically.
technically I could do Moonbeam on him, but I think the golden. How much damage is Moonbeam? 2d10 radiant. Is he a shape changer?
I would think yes.
I would say he's a shape changer.
He went from solid to gas.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Moonbeam on him because I think it's a shape changer. Shape changers make their saving throws at disadvantage, and if they fail, they instantly revert to their original form. Cannot assume a different form until it leaves the spell's light. Well, he's going to do that instantly. But yeah, okay.
Go ahead.
What am I concentrating on? No, I'm not.
Death Ward? No, that's not concentration.
Death
is it?
Ward's not concentration.
Never mind.
wants me to put a target down.
That's fine. What is
And my
that?
map is all zoomed in. So
Put it
I'm just
anywhere.
going to put it on the map.
Okay, it's what save is that?
What save is that?
Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
All right. Oh wait, he's got to do it at disadvantage, doesn't he?
Yup.
All right. Oops. Shit. I deleted that. It's still. Yeah,
That was a
fuck
4.
it. Yeah, it was a 4. He is going to use his legendary resistance to resist it.
Lame.
However, you can still roll the damage though. He still takes half damage.
Okay.
Whew. So
Nice. 8.
8 damage. All right. Anything else for your turn?
I'm going to continue to holler insults at him.
Okay.
Because he's pathetic, tired, lame.
End of your turn. Legendary action, 30 more feet away. Takes him to 150 feet from you. And
I thought he already used it.
he's got
last
3 per turn. Or 3 per round.
Okay.
He's pretty pathetic.
So that's 150 feet from you, 180 feet from Gwen, and 210 feet from the other two. Orpheus.
Well, damn. That
He's-
fucked up my whole plan.
Yeah. He's well gone. Anything you would like to do?
Well, here's what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do is use Expeditious Retreat to speed up myself up to 60 for this turn. Because I'd be a dash action as my bonus action, and then the normal using Expeditious Retreat spell. And then I don't know if this would be kosher, which is why I'm bringing it up. I was going to use Action Surge after that to give myself additional motion. So basically using dash twice, once with the spell and once with the extra action. And that would be 90 feet. And then I was going to cast the spell, where's
That's
it at?
gonna be-
Chromatic Orb,
That's-
which is 90 feet range.
That's 3 actions.
Well, no, it's a bonus action plus my regular movement plus the action surge for the extra action, and then the spell would be the second action. So
What'd be
there'd
your
be a
action?
bonus action and two
Okay,
regular actions.
okay. Bonus action for Expeditious Retreat. Dash for your second action, or for your first action, Action Surge. So that would be 30, 60, 90.
So that'd be a total of 180 with the range. So I'd still be out of range if you said, because it'd be, I'm sorry, it'd be 60 plus what, 90? Is that it? No, because
30, 60,
So Expeditious... Sorry.
so that'd be 30 for the first dash, and then another 30 for the second dash.
except for you can't
So-
do 2 leveled spells.
Yeah, that's right. So I could do my cantrip.
You,
But that'd only be 60, so it'd be a range of
yeah, you'd be out of
was
range
that
for
150. 150 total.
Yeah, he would
So,
be out of range for that.
I believe Action Surge is the only exception to the 2-leveled spells rule.
No, but he casts Expeditious Retreat.
That's my bonus action to get the extra movement.
Yeah, he would be. Hold on.
Yeah,
Move it
the
in.
Expeditious Retreat is a bonus action to cast. it
And each
gives
of
you
your-
30-foot movement.
Each of your turn, so you can take the dash.
Yeah, but when you cast a spell, you get 30-foot movement.
Yeah, so that
I mean,
would
you
be
said he was like 200
30,
something away
60,
from me, right? So
yeah, 30, 60, 90. That would be 90 feet. He was 210, so that would still be 120 feet away.
I would still be short.
Yeah,
Yeah, you need
chromatic
two of-
orb. Yeah, chromatic orb's only 90 feet, so yeah, he's
So
out of range.
I'll save the spell slots, but I'll take my action to move 30 and then dash another 30.
Okay. End of your turn. Last legendary action, 30 more feet. He's getting way far away at this point. Elric.
Can I, based on his movement, deduce that he's going back to his castle?
His castle appears on the cliff kind of northwest. He appears currently to be going southwest.
Southwest. That's odd.
Yeah, guys, come have a drink and then we'll go kill everybody in his castle.
Finally, get to kill the stagecoachman. Guy creeps me out.
Yeah, Elric is basically just going to take note of the direction he seems to be going in. And that's it.
All right. Gwen, are you doing anything else?
He's 180 feet away from me right now.
Yes. Roughly.
If I get to 100 feet from him, would I still be able to see where he is? Or would I lose him with everybody else at the end of the round?
You see where he's going? You could still make a perception check and see where he was going, but that would be reliant on your perception at the end of...
My thought was to transform, and I would have an 80-foot fly speed with a giant eagle. So, if I were to try to track where he was going, could I continue to follow him?
I mean, you certainly could try.
I fucking hate that. Oh, this fucking slimy, shiesty
Is that what you want to do?
prick. No, not if the rest of the party's pulling back.
All right.
I won't.
Well, in that case, we'll say that everybody turns around and returns back to the tavern.
I still
not
look like his
before-
girlfriend, by the way.
As Strahd continues off into the night.
Butch is going to hurl one final insult. He screams, "You are pathetic. No wonder no god will touch you. You are abandoned."
Your mother was a hamster.
And I think that is a fantastic place to end the session for the night. So, we will pick up next week, next Tuesday at 8:30 Eastern Time here at youtube.com/@thosenatural1s, twitch.tv/thosenatural1s, Kick and Trovo live. Other than that, we will hopefully have more shorts and such uploading to our Patreon as well as to our YouTube and TikTok and other forms of media here soon.
That is one of the benefits. At a certain level, you get a week's early access to our mid-ranges and shorts.
That's right. So, and I know we have quite a few in the works. We were on a little bit of a production halt due to trying to set up the in-person studio as well as some other scheduling conflicts. But we should be getting back into the swing of things here shortly and have a whole lot of ideas of things coming out. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and TikTok and Threads and all the other things to see when those come out. And you know what? Sign up for our Patreon. Give us some love there so you get it a little earlier. But until then, we will see you next week.
Where hopefully we don't roll the same natural ones as the two merchants.
We got another subscriber on YouTube, too.
Thank you to whomever was the last subscriber.
Cheers.
We will see you next week. Thank you.